Yo, what up? It's Matt with the Aura Bros, and I'm bringing you guys Bloodborne, one of my favorite games from the Soul series. And if you look at the bottom left, there is a death counter. I will be updating that every time I die, obviously, even after my edits and all that. I'll swear I'll be honest with you guys no matter what. I'm kind of interested to see how much I died during this Let's Play. And this is on New Game Plus. And I'm pretty sure that's all the things you guys need to know. If there's anything else, you guys can just make sure to leave it in the comments and ask me. I've been wanting to make this Let's Play for such a long time now, especially like since I didn't have this equipment when this game came out. And this is basically why I wanted to get started on the video. This game is just like such a great form of art. And if you're wondering why I sound so weird, it's because I'm sick, and I've had this cold for at least 5 days now, and I don't think I'm getting any better. So as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm probably gonna go take some more medicine and lay down and watch Star Wars. But I'm pretty sure you guys don't really care about none of that, so let's just get into this game. And so I'm pretty sure you guys heard about the DLC, and I am playing this game for preparation of the DLC. I have no idea how to play this game, or I guess I do, but it's like I used to be pretty fucking good at this game. So me playing at the state right now, it's just kind of embarrassing that you guys have to see this. And one of the things I enjoy most of Bloodborne is the PvP aspect. Even though a lot of people really do, like, they get like 3 hits and then they stun you and then they go back and heal. But my favorite thing was to do a counter heal, which would be while they're taking their health potion, you would shoot them and it would stun them. Which is always great because you always get these hate messages like, wow, you didn't even let me heal, bro. But you know, it's always good to get those kind of messages, letting them know that you destroyed them even when they tried to cheat. Or I count that as cheating. Really, like, health potions shouldn't be in PvP, kind of like in Dark Souls. But God, sorry, my throat hurts so much. I'm kind of hyped to see how many times I die in this Let's Play. Like, is that weird? Is that something that you guys want to see too? Because I don't know how many times I died in my like New Game Plus and then New Game Plus. But supposedly this is supposed to be way harder. And New Game Plus wasn't actually that hard. I used the same stuff throughout the whole game, and the way Bloodborne is, the way you spec things, you get more powerful. And I believe this is the scythe is like discipline or endurance or something like that. I don't really remember, but I'm gonna have to figure that out, and I'm gonna have to tell you guys because I really love the way this guy turned out to be. And when I figure out how to get into the DLC, then we'll start exploring some new weapons and some new armors and stuff like that. And it should be pretty fun because right now I know how to beat every single boss, and when that happens, you basically get bored because you've done it so many times, or you've died so many times, you know. And I'm kind of hyped up for the new DLC where, you know, none of the bosses have killed me yet, or I haven't learned any of the moves or what any of them look like. I don't even know what to expect, really. I didn't even watch any like reviews or anything like that, so I'm going in pretty blind, and I have no idea how to start the new DLC. And when I do, I'm gonna go ahead and start that up. But I need to remember how to play, that way I don't get completely destroyed. Oh, hopefully their level, like, what's that word? Where it revolves around you. I would think about the word right now. Just like I said, I'm pretty sick. So yeah, I'm not gonna really think too much. I really feel like this is the perfect game for you to start getting into Let's Plays with, especially since the game like itself is amazing, and no matter what you do, or to me at least, it's pretty entertaining. And you can always find out like new ways to kill a boss, easier ways and stuff like that, and hopefully I can teach you guys how to play better. And hopefully I can get back to the way I used to play, which I think was pretty fucking good, and I would destroy my friends. Shout out to Richie and Paul. You guys already know what happened. And supposedly they did patch an easier way to fight your friends. Like before, we'd have to go into a dungeon and hope we get matched with each other. So I am looking forward to seeing some improvements there. But with every Souls game, there's always been complications with playing with your friends, whether that's co-op or PvP. So I don't really think Souls is more orientated towards friends. It's more like meeting new people and getting hate messages. So if you're into that, then I guess it's pretty cool. But I just really hope with Dark Souls 3, since supposedly that's supposed to be the last Dark Souls game, I hope they really improve on playing with friends. because now that some of my friends are into this game, it's going to be very interesting to see how Dark Souls 3 turns out to be, and if I get that for PC, or if I get that for PlayStation 4, so I can play with my friends. So, but I'm going to go ahead and shut up here, because I believe Crowface says something to you.
Oh, a hunter, are you? And an outsider? What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight of all nights. Here, to welcome the new hunter. Prepare yourself for the worst. There are no humans left. They're all...
Wow, alright, so I now have officially 999... Wait, no. I have 99 bold hunter marks, and I have no idea what they do. Alright, so I went ahead and I paused the game to see what they do, and what it does is it takes you to your last, your last torch. Oh, I forgot what they call it, but it takes you to where you spawn at, and it doesn't take away any of your souls. So it's always good if you know you're about to die, so that way you can go back to the old hunter's dream and, you know, level up. I think this is going to be our first death. Nope, alright. Yeah. Definitely deserves an applause. Thank you for being cocky. Whoa, yo, look at my health, and... Alright, so that way you guys don't think like I'm just, you know, stupid for wasting stamina hitting a dead body. Even if they're dead and you hit their body, you still get your health back, as long as the orange bar is still there. So it's always good to do, you know, hit them as long as you can, or, you know, as long as there's no one else around. That way you can get the most health you can back. Alright, so now we're outside of the boss's gate. I didn't die there. I just, as soon as I met him, I used the bold hunter's mark. That way I can go back to, you know, town and level up. Because the doll is awake now, so if you wanted to do that, you can go ahead and, you know, go back to town and level up. And I really thought I was going to die here. And it was going to be really embarrassing that I get my first death from a simple mob that I had no problem with before. Alright, so now that he's down, I think we're ready to begin the final part of this mission. Just so you guys do know, I have played every single Souls game, including Dark Souls, Demon Souls. Well, that's pretty much all of them. I thought that would be a lot longer in my head, for some reason. So if you guys are curious if I die during this boss fight, just make sure you watch until the end. And I will hopefully help you guys if you're, you know, don't happen to find any of the other more famous YouTubers that have done this plenty of times. I've never died on this guy, and that's kind of weird considering that I died plenty of times in Dark Souls 2, and Demon Souls. Their tutorial bosses were pretty hard, and the game was hard itself to learn. I guess after those three that you pretty much learn everything there is to know about a Souls game, but it's just weird that I didn't die in this boss encounter, and a lot of my friends have, and either that means one, I'm pretty good when it comes to faster Souls combat, or two, this is one of the easiest Souls games that they've made. Now this game does get a lot harder mid-game, especially like the last couple bosses. And I've never beaten the dragon boss, but I've only tried about 5 times. If you guys know which one I'm talking about, it's the white dragon. Man, I forgot its name. But yeah, it's like one of those hidden bosses that you really like need to fight in the story. So I hope in the DLC that they do add a lot harder bosses, comparable with the Dark Souls boss and Demon Souls bosses. Is it weird that I want my ass to be kicked? Like I just really want to like suffer on a boss fight. either that means I'm crazy, or two, it's just like, when it comes to these kind of games, this is what I like. This is what I'm good at. I'm not really good at first-person shooters or anything like that. I'm more of an average player. But when it comes to games like these, I'm pretty good, and you know, it's because I take my time with them. I rush a lot, and that's why I'm better at Bloodborne than I am in Dark Souls. But I just really want to get my ass kicked, and I want to learn different techniques, because that's another thing in Bloodborne that I got really bored at. Most of the mechanics in the boss fights just repeat itself. So in Dark Souls 1, I believe it was, and 2 actually, whenever you reach New Game Plus, the boss fights change, and you have to learn new tactics when it comes to that. And with those games, I had to summon a lot of people, but with this one, I usually just like offer help to friends and, you know, other people obviously. But yeah, I just find it weird that I don't find myself having the same experience with Dark Souls as I did with this game. Obviously, it's different games, but Demon Souls is a whole other story. Like, that game was insanely hard. I kind of wish we brought that difficulty back, especially since Dark Souls 3 is going to be the last Demon Souls, Souls game in the series, or at least that's what FromSoft is saying. So if they go back on their word, it was them. It wasn't me. But as of right now, they said that Dark Souls 3 is going to be the last one in the series, which is saddening, of course. But you know, you can't really make them make another one. And if they do make another one, I prefer it to be Bloodborne 2. Like I said, this game is really a work of art, and I'm really glad that this game was made. And this is one of the reasons why I bought a PS4. And I'm glad that most of my friends like it, and hopefully I get to play the DLC with them when I'm not sick. That way I don't sound like this and ruin another video. But I had to get this video made just because I know if I didn't make it today, I'd probably never make it. That's the kind of person I am. I really do procrastinate a lot, so... one of the things that you guys will know about me is that that's true, and if you guys stay sub long enough, then you will realize that, one, I love people, and two, that I like doing things for people. Well, I wouldn't say that, but you know. So there it is, guys. I didn't die, and I hope in the next gameplay that it gets more interesting and I'm not sick. That way you guys don't have to hear me like this. And if anyone wants to play Bloodborne with me and make videos with me, you know, just hit me up. And so this is that for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.